Today's IGTV, I'm going to teach you how to release your jaw tension, which is also going to help your neck tension, which is also going to help if you have any clenching or TMJ or anything like that. Now, the best way to do this, I hope you have clean hands, but since we're in the midst of a pandemic, I'm thinking you probably do. So when it comes to jaw clenching, the muscle we're going to go after is your masseter. This is your chewing muscle. So it's the muscle right here. When you clench your tooth, you can feel it pop up underneath your fingers. The thing about the masseter is we don't really have a way to stretch it. It's not like your hamstrings, but 20,000 times a day as you are, yapping away, as I do, it can get tight. So the best way to do this, and again, think of it, if you're like, wait, where's this muscle again? Just bring your fingers to the side of your face and then clench your tooth and you should be able to feel right where that is. So you're going to take one hand across your body and pinch your cheek. Sort of like, Great Aunt Mildred would, as much as you possibly can. And if you're like, wait, isn't this going to give me wrinkles? No, it's not. It's going to help your fascia to be more well hydrated. So the first thing you're going to do is just kind of circle this muscle around and circle the tissue around. And if there's a ton of tension here, it's really going to resist you even picking it up. If you also start drooling, as I am right now, that is totally, absolutely correct, right? That can happen. You have your salivary glands in here. There's a lot of stuff going on right underneath the surface here that can create that. So the next thing I want you to do is you're still pinching, but I want you to think of pushing your thumb this way and at the same time using your fingers to pull the tissue back over it, right? So thumb goes here and then I'm pulling my fingers back over it as I simultaneously am gliding my thumb up towards my ear. So hopefully you can see that, all right? So thumb, fingers pull the skin over it, and at the same time, I'm pushing my thumb back towards my ear. Oh, when you get back up towards the ear, it's gonna feel real fun and real nice once you get there. Hopefully you guys are doing this along with me and not just letting me make crazy faces here. But it's really going to make a difference towards jaw tension. If you get tension headaches and you have tension through your temples, it will also affect it there. And hopefully as you do these next couple passes with your very clean hands, what you're also going to feel is that things get easier to do. So we basically have done just this one pass each time. Just trying to see too if there's, you can almost see a little bit. I know it's like shaded, but the line of the masseter, so this one is relaxed and this one isn't. So even the shape of my cheeks has changed a little bit. So we basically have done this path a couple times. See if you can get a little bit lower. So it's very attractive. A little bit lower, same thing. Thumb is pressing up towards my ear. My fingers are pulling the skin back over it, and I'm driving it all up to my ear where I create a nice little pinch there. So see if you can do that one more time. So with this one, you don't have to go super fast. Slow is definitely good enough. And actually, the slower you go, the more change you can create through the fascia, and the more change you can create through the muscle. Now, for those of you who are doing this along with me, I can see my jaws like all over the place. Open and close your mouth and feel that difference that you've created just on that side that we've rolled compared to the side we haven't rolled. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you also feel that. We're going to go to the second side here. So left hand comes to the right side of my face. And first, you're just going to try to pick up your cheek like, someone's giving you like a, oh, so cute. Yeah, Victoria, right? It's a wow for sure. So simple. This is the morning jaw release inside of Movement Mavens as well. So if you're like, I want to do more, that's where it is. Now, as you switch sides, you might find that this side is totally different. So what I'm doing is just trying to drag stuff around, right? Just get a little feel, try to get the thumbs up. All right, we got another thumbs up for feeling the change. So now let's start to do what's called skin rolling, right? So again, the thumb is going to be pushing this way. My fingers are going to be pulling tissue, say meat, back over the thumb, and you drive the thumb sort of like from here. It's not highly super technical. You drive your thumb back and pull your fingers up over at the same time. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, this side is a little bit tighter than the other. And we have, just like you have left-handed and right-handed, you have sides of your mouth that you tend to chew on. There's just, differences. So again, thumb and then use your fingers to pull the meat back over. So then you might be wondering, okay, well, how often should I do this? How long should I do this for? Going all the way up to your ear. Always feels so gross, especially as you get right up through there, because things are packed down a little bit more, and not in a bad way. It's just things are tacked down and packed down a little bit more because this is right on where your jaw meets the rest of your head. So the jaw joint itself is actually like right up through here, and you can kind of feel right that the line of the jaw goes up into right underneath your zygomatic arch, it's called. Masseter sits right on top of that. So we are skin rolling. We are pushing the thumb, pulling the cheek meat. It looks so funny. I hope you guys can see what you look like and you are appreciating it as well. Now, the other thing that is through here that we're helping to move, but not quite so much because your pressure is probably a little bit deeper, but lymph. Right? You have a lot of lymph and lymph nodes, especially throughout the face and the nose and through the ears and underneath the jaw. And so we're helping to just move fluid through the face. That can help sometimes if you have swelling through here. I know whenever I have any congestion, this really helps to kind of clear stuff out. And also I have found too with even when my skin gets congested, like literally with like acne, this can help to keep things clear as well. Yeah, now we can make a big smile. You got it. Yeah, hopefully your smile is way, way, way bigger now that you have all the freedom, right? All right, we got one more spot. I know I'm definitely getting a little bit red here, which is the lower along the jawline. Right, so you're gonna drag, again, same idea of skin rolling and then pulling the skin back over. So I was saying, how often should I do this, right? I often do this in the mornings while I'm waiting for my water to boil for my tea. And how long to do it is, and hopefully you're feeling this as well, that as you've been here for a little bit, it doesn't feel quite as uncomfortable. Maybe it even feels less painful than it did before. And that's usually a good sign that, you know, things are starting to adapt. I need to work more on that. And that's the other thing. If you find a spot where you're like, oh, make a mental note. And then the next day when you do it, spend some more time working on it. So check in, right? You can open and close your mouth. You can smile. Look at this, so big. But hopefully whatever discomfort through your jaw or your neck that you've had before isn't bugging you anymore. So enjoy your happy, happy cheeks. Hopefully they're nice and fluffy. That's what we want, fluffy fascia rather than stiff and just grouchy fascia. And may you have happy jaws and happy joint, I say TMJ joints, but that's the temporomandibular joint for the rest of your weekend. What do you want to see more of? Comment below and let me know. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that more people can find it, and definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you'll get notified every time I put out a new video.